from the beginning. Bear with me because now I have to restart my Streamlabs chatbot as well. So I might not necessarily be able to read the stream right away. So bear with me, people. Okay, so anyway, we're starting from the beginning. Hopefully my internet will hold now. So this is Professor Layton and Pandora's Box Part 1 on the Nintendo DS, and you guys in North America may know this as Professor Layton and how's it called again there? Yeah, Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. So let's restart from the beginning, because if it's gonna be all choppy, then there is no point in me continuing. Hopefully now it will hold though. Right. Hopefully in much better conditions.
There are tales of a box that brings death upon any who dare open it. Tell me, do you think those rumors could be true?
Bear with me. Yeah, the chat on the stream is not updating. Hold on. Let me reset the game again. And I'll try to fix that. Okay, yeah, it should work now. Or not. Come on. Yeah, well, because this is going on my YouTube channel, if I respond to the chat and someone watches on YouTube, then they will not know what I'm answering to. Normally it should fix itself after a while. God damn it. Well, hopefully it will start working again after a while. Anyway, I'm back, and let's get started this time. And pay more attention to what's happening in the game. Sorry for the technical issues. If need be, I'll just read the chat out loud, like I do often anyway.
There are tales of a box that brings death upon any who dare open it. Tell me, do you think those rumors could be true?
Hey, look, there it is.
Sound seems to be a little bit out of sync. It seems like the sound of the video is a little bit out of sync for some reason.
Just look at this room.
Yes, I can certainly see why some call the Molintelli Express a cruise ship on rails.
This sofa's great.
Now, don't forget, Luke. A gentleman pays attention to his manners in every setting.
It's an emulator thing. Yeah, it's an emulator thing. It's got nothing to do with the stream.
So what's the story behind this Elision Box anyway?
Yeah, well, here it's on Wii U. I got no control over this.
Sounds awfully fishy to me.
Perhaps so, but we've seen it happen with our very own eyes. The answer is out there, Luke, but I just need to find it.
We will. I know it.
Damash. To my dear friend Rudy C3. Oh, for me? Yeah, I know. I tried to fix it, but for some reason it won't work.
At first, neither the professor nor I believed it. But all that changed with the arrival of a single letter.
A few days earlier.
Luke, have a look here.
Yeah, just got back.
What's that, Professor?
It's a letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
Is everything all right?
My dear Herschel, as an archaeologist, you're sure to have heard of the item known as the Elision Box. Of course, it is more commonly known as Pandora's Box, in reference to the famous myth.
Watching this while also trying to help your sister sort through clothes? Well, good luck with that, sisters.
This nickname would appear to be well deserved, since it is rumored to kill whoever opens it. I'm dubious of this reputation, of course, but when
My phone is
interest piqued,
really
I simply
far behind.
must
Ah, okay.
investigate. That's why I'm pleased as punch to tell you that the elusive item is finally in my possession. What's more, I believe
it's
I'm
working
on the
again.
cusp
Yay!
of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box. For the moment, let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet. Initially, it was my intention to finish my research before daring to open its lid. But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowering. In the unlikely event that anything should happen to me, please, finish the work I've started.
Let me guess,
here.
something did happen to you.
Your friend, Andrew Schrader.
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We should go pay the doctor a visit. I just can't shake the feeling that something awful has happened.
Well, your intuition's usually spot on. I say we head out right away.
Touch a mystery for more details. What's this? The Elision Box. The Elision Box is an antique set to bring death upon anyone who dares open its lid. According to rumors, the box has already claimed many lives and is known as Pandora's Box in many parts of the world. Could such dark rumors be true? Luke, before we go, would you be so kind as to fetch my car keys? They're in one of the drawers in that desk. Will do, Professor. If there's something you wish to interact with, Luke, you need only reach out and touch it. Luke must find the keys to the Professor's car, search by touching the drawers of the desk. Tutorial stages. Every gentleman needs some greenery in his study. I wonder what all these weird and wonderful things are. No hint coin. These are all sorts of documents on these shelves as well. There's all sorts. Okay. Wish we could skip these. Get to the good stuff straight away. Oh, here they are, Professor. You can improve your British accent with this game. You got Layton's keys. You can find items you can pick up in the Professor's trunk. Many thanks, Luke. Now let's get moving. You do know how to move about, don't you, Luke? You bet I do. Let's see. First off, I touched a shoe in the bottom right corner. Then I just touch one of the little arrows that appear to move in that direction. That's exactly right. Anytime you wish to move, start by touching the shoe icon. Go on, try it out. Yeah, but Is there any... It's good? I don't know if it's that good, but I'm trying at least. Ah, damn it. Looking for hint coins is not my favorite thing ever. A lovely view is the perfect antidote to working long hours. Well. That's the way, my boy. One can't investigate properly without first doing a little lead work, as they say. I couldn't agree more, Professor. I can't do a good British accent. There's no hope for me. Now, shall we head off? There seems to be a lot going on in the area. No, okay, never mind. This is a very bright and airy corridor. Layton's journal. Today I received a letter from Dr. Andrew Schrader, my longtime friend and mentor. According to his letter, the good doctor has finally succeeded in acquiring the Elision Box, the sinister relic known colloquially as Pandora's box. Something about the way the letter was worded gnaws at me. However, I've decided to check in on him just to make sure that everything is alright. Let's make a first save, I guess. Luke, before we set out, it would be wise of us to confirm the location of the doctor's flat. During one of his visits some time ago, he was kind enough to leave me a map to his home. The map itself, however, is a rather unusual piece of cartography. Look here, Luke. Puzzle 1. Ah, yeah, probably the first puzzle. Once again. Like finding the path to the village. Saint Mystère or whatever it was in the first game. Oh, how clever! The map itself is a puzzle! Professor, do you mind if I take a crack at it? I just know I can solve this one. Several pieces have been cut out of the middle of the map to Dr. Schrader's home. Complete the map by sliding the pieces with the stylus and inserting them in the right places. It may sound simple, but don't forget that you can move or remove pieces, including the one already in the middle of the map. Okay. Yeah, use your stylus. Well, does it have to be in the middle, this one? It seems to fit. As far as I can tell. Nope. Yeah, the one that was already in the middle was not the right piece.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Excellent work. Now let's hurry to the doctor's flat. All about picarets. Picarets are points that indicate a puzzle's difficulty. The more picarets puzzle is worth, the tougher it is. When you submit an incorrect answer for a puzzle, the number of picarets you can earn from that puzzle decreases, so think carefully before answering. Yeah, middle one was to throw me off, yep. Gathering lots of picarets. Once you've completed the game and saved, go to the bonuses section and load your game file. From there, you can enter the top secret area where a number of fun extras are waiting for you. The more picarets you earn, the more content you unlock. Excellent. With our destination confirmed, we are ready to pay the doctor a visit. Come now. I do believe we found the doctor's building. But which flat is it? That I'm afraid I don't know. Come to think of it, the letter I received did mention something about this place. Puzzle number 2. Find Dr. Schrader's window from the details in his letter. In the morning, I often wake up to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Take a single sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not many flats in London have a view of the sunrise anymore, you know. Circle the window from which Doctor views the sunrise. Yeah. He can see a flag. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Okay, well, it can't be a window where the flag is underneath it. It has to be a window where the flag is above it. So I would say probably the top left one. I'll follow my instinct and not think any further than this. I believe it's this one. Yep.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle
Because if he
unsolved.
only looks out the window, he wouldn't be able to see the flag if it's underneath it. That's right. Now that you know where it is, head for the doctor's home. Unless I'm mistaken, I think we found this flat. Now follow me, Luke. We're going up. Oh, I nearly forgot. Before we leave, let me remind you how to use this trunk. To open the trunk, just touch the icon in the top right corner of the screen. Inside, there are all sorts of helpful functions and information filed away under different icons. Touch an icon to use it. To save the progress we've made during our investigation, touch the save icon. Touch the puzzle index icon to view all the puzzles we've encountered so far. Solved puzzles are marked with a tick. Those we've yet to solve are blank. Puzzles we've already solved can be replayed by selecting them from the screen. The index also shows the locations of unsolved puzzles that we've tried so that we may revisit them. Touch the journal icon to display my personal notes on key story events. So just touch the trunk icon whenever you need to access it. Hello there, mister. Never seen you around here before. Want to hear something useful? Alright, see that post box over there? Try touching it with your stylus for me, will you? A hand coin. Brilliant, that's a hint coin you found there. Ever been stuck trying to solve a puzzle? It's time like those when I bet you'd fancy a hint, yeah? Well, when that happens, you can trade in those shiny hint coins for hints. They're scattered all over the place, which means you should always be on the lookout for them. Use your stylus to touch anything that looks suspicious, okay? Good, well, that's all I had to say. You take it easy, mister. Oh, the person's gone. Ah, hint coin. Okay, there's another. The flowers are in full bloom. Someone looks after them well. What's that? This seems like a nice safe area in the evenings as well. Ah, okay, another one. The flowers are nice, but we've got to get into that flat. In the bucket? No, there's no time right now to examine cleaning supplies. Okay, hint coin here. Here. Yeah, alright. This is Dr. Schrader's flat, I'm sure of it. Dr. Schrader, are you home? It's Asha Layton. I came as soon as I read your letter. Hello, are you there? Doctor. I don't hear anyone in there, Professor. What if he's... This is no time for idle speculation, Luke. We must get this door open first. It seems to be locked. So without a key, there is no way to get in. Ah, of course. How could I have forgotten? These keys were enclosed in the envelope, along with the doctor's letter to me. Which is it, Professor? Quick, Professor, let me try them on the door. Huh? That's strange. It doesn't seem like any of these keys work on the lock. Luke, don't you see the doctor has set us yet another puzzle to solve? Number 3. Which key? Which of these keys opens the door? Use the stylus to move the keys and find the one that fits the lock. Careful observation of the shapes of the keys is required to find the right one. It kind of feels like the top left and bottom one, because they have like big, like larger parts at the top and bottom, they wouldn't fit in the slit that goes from the top to the bottom of the keyhole. So even though there seems to be a hole in the middle where something should fit, the only one that can actually go in, I think, would be this one. No? Or is it like this? No. Oh, but no, wait. Okay, makes sense. Like this.
Here goes.
I didn't think of flipping this one around.
That was almost too easy.
That's right. How long did it take you to realize that the grips of the keys could also be inserted into the lock? Yeah, too long. Yeah, a bit of a cheeky one, yeah. This little lesson about the danger of making assumptions should serve you well in your puzzle-solving adventures. Beat that game once, but it's been years, so I don't remember anything.
Professor!
Yeah. No, I'm true.
It seems like the sound is not out of sync anymore.
How could this have happened?
It seems like it was only in that first cinematic at the beginning. How could this have happened?
This is terrible, Professor. Do you suppose the Elision Box did this to Dr. Schrader when he opened it?
Rip, old man.
I honestly don't know, Luke. But that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the
Watch
police.
someone play this a long time ago. Yeah, so these are games that I bought years ago. And when I streamed Professor Layton and the Curious Village, I had already tried to start playing it and got far into it, but never finished it. So when I finally streamed it, that was the first time for me that I was properly sitting down and playing through the whole thing. And, well, this time, with this one, I'm playing completely blind, never played it at all before, and I'm discovering things as I go. Yeah, for you, it feels like a first time again. Honestly, don't know, Luke, but that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Of course, Professor.
What do we have here?
A train ticket?
A train ticket? For the Momentary Express.
Look at this, Professor. There's no destination written on the ticket. I've never seen a ticket that didn't say where it was taking you. How strange.
Yes, very strange indeed.
The mystery of the train ticket. A ticket with no destination. A single ticket with no visible destination was discovered in Dr. Schrader's home. It appears to be for the Melancholy Express, but where exactly is it supposed to take its bearer? It's gonna be the same inspector as in the first game, I bet. Mustache guy? Yeah. Grumpy Dick Gumshoe.
Excuse me.
Hi!
What? Huh? Hey, it's you!
Well, Inspector Chelmey's the name. You two found the body, did you?
Oh,
What in the blazes? No, Luke. Let him go.
we got lost!
Luke,
Get off me!
that's his face. Listen, Dad, Luke.
Show yourself, imposter!
Imposter?
Oh my gosh, his face doesn't come off. He's the
Oh yeah,
real
because there was
thing.
an imposter, I think, in the first game. Yeah, come to think of it.
What in the blazes? That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. We're sure we had another imposter on our hands.
Isn't it actually the real first time they beat the real guy? Yeah, because it was I was gonna say a robot. Well, it's not really a robot, but like an artificial like person thing machine from the Curious Village in the first game, I guess. Yeah, since they were the only people who were actually real people. Well, outside of the little girl, Flora, was it?
What in the world is this child talking about? I swear, young ones these days have no manners. My apologies for the confusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Asha Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology at Gressenheller University.
And I'm his apprentice, Luke.
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child around as an apprentice, do you? Not at all, sir. In truth, he's...
Professor Layton's apprentice, like I said.
Well, it's really none of my concern. I have a crime scene that needs my attention. Clear a path, will you? But of course. Luke, not a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
You got it, Professor.
It was Don Paolo, the self-proclaimed nemesis of Professor Layton.
Yes. Let's see. What do we have here? A murder? Or was the crime self-inflicted? Inspector, I should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in. I see. So this door, the sole entry point in and out of this 8th floor flat, was shut tight.
He was a real guy, not a robot. In the first game, well, Don Paolo.
Then the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from the
I'm a
outside
bit confused.
world, yes? That being the case, yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have suffered a heart attack.
What? How did you come to that conclusion, sir?
Use your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be? It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector. Still, I'd hesitate to say that this room was completely closed off from the outside.
Windows open. Don Paolo was a real guy in the first game.
Is that so?
So I played that back in
Please
January and I've already forgotten. I guess I've played too many games already since. Is that so? Please elaborate. Actually, I should probably try to make a count of how many games I've already streamed and played off stream also since January.
Isn't it obvious? There's
At least a
something
couple
quite
dozens, I'd
unusual
say.
about our crime scene that's been overlooked. Eh? It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector. Fair. I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh? I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job.
Story has some nice cameos and connections, small ones. Yeah, they're mostly individual stories, but I guess yeah, there's some references here and there to past games. I mean, I think I recognized what was her name, Flora, I think, from the first game at the beginning, wearing glasses, getting on the train. I guess we're gonna get back to it soon. I'll tell you nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job.
Now, as I was saying, the cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple. And there's what caused it. This? It's It's a scaled-down model of a Kronosaurus, if I'm not mistaken.
I reckon that ugly mug will give anyone nightmares. Here's what probably happened. The old fellow turned on a light, took one look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
But this is the doctor's own home.
You did watch the playthrough of the last game yesterday, so it helped.
Scare him.
Not the whole thing, right? Because it's kind of long. Unless you binge the whole thing till the late hours of the night. Yeah, because I think it took me some time to finish this game. But this is the doctor's own home. Why would the bones he put up himself scare him?
People have a way of becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Well, you're right about that. I don't understand it at all.
Mr. Layton,
Layton.
was it? No? Ah, yes,
Layton.
Mr. Layton, what do you think?
The scenario you paint certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility. But, considering the lights were off when we entered the room, I don't think we've found our answer yet.
Oh, really?
Furthermore, look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
What do you mean, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke. I'm sure you can see it too.
Ah, okay. Didn't bitch fully since you fell asleep. Sorry for putting you to sleep, then. You watch quite a bit. Given that the doctor's flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was securely locked, you might think you're the Rudy ASMR stream. I think you mean. Given that the doctor's flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was securely locked, you might think that there was no way in or out of this room. However, a single suspicious detail provides a clue as to what went on here. Look in all 4 directions and examine the room carefully. When you think you've found the telltale detail, circle it with the stylus and touch submit. Be sure to circle only one object or else your answer won't count. That thing there in the back, that's sort of a bookshelf. It stands out to me anyway. There's the door, but I don't think it has anything to do with it. Oh. Don't say it like that. I was really tired yesterday and I sometimes fall asleep to creepypasta, so calming talking is nice and relaxing. No, I was joking, by the way. I mean, I'm not offended or anything. I was just joking. I appreciate you took the time to watch them. It's flattering, if anything. Thank you, Monica, for your dedication. Yeah, could it be this? I don't know if I'm pointing it out correctly. As long as you don't fall asleep to sorting out clothes. Okay, I'll have a look at the rest. Or isn't it that this bookshelf at the back and on the left there? It seems to be at a weird angle compared to the corner of the room, as if there could be something hidden behind it. It could also be this bookshelf. I doubt it's the open window. It's probably too obvious. Yeah, no, I think that this attracts my attention more than anything else. Let's try.
Here goes.
Ah, that's not it.
Well, I'm
We went through my
stumped.
sister's clothes quite quickly. Now we are on to my nephew's clothes next. Well, after dinner, that is. Well, of course I'll try again. If I just saved before, I could just restart without losing any carrots, but I will be playing this the same way that I played the first game, just legitimately, and if I make any mistakes, well, yeah, I won't feel too bad about losing carrots. I'm not going for the best score ever or anything like that. I'm not too concerned by this. I care more about being able to figure it out, like getting the thinking things right. But that bookshelf still appears a bit weird to me. Or is it that I did not point it out correctly? See how smart you really are. I don't want to start using my hint coins already. Or is it an object in particular? It's not the open window, is it? The first 2 coins are always garbage. Yeah, exactly. It's big brain time. I know, restart. That gets rid of the circle. Okay, my bad. I'm not quite sure exactly what they're asking of me. By the way, I saw something. Aha, you saw something. I wonder what this thing is, this green machine here. I don't know what it is or what it does. There's something dangling from it on the screen with the dinosaur. This one, you think? Someone could have been hiding inside the sarcophagus, maybe? Is that what you mean? It's a possibility. I didn't think of it, but no, that's not what you thought. There's a curtain that's torn, it seems. Someone escaped through the window and using the curtains maybe or something, and they got torn. This seems a bit far-fetched. No, because then how would they have closed the window back? No, that's not possible. That can't be. I know the sarcophagus seems a valid option to me. I'll try.
Just leave it to me.
But that's not it.
Looks like I botched that one.
There is a second window behind the bookshelf, you think? Hold on. Second window. Behind this? There are books in front of it. You won't say anything anymore? I don't know, I'll try.
Let's
No,
see
that's
if
not
this
it.
works. Looks like I botched that one.
How the assailant could have fled the scene? It's the curtain then. But the window is closed though.
Just leave it to me.
That was it, but how was the window closed
Layton's
then?
apprentice strikes
Was
again.
what your... There is a second window that is open. Note, see, that had nothing to do with an open window. And besides, it's the 8th floor. They said it themselves. It couldn't have been the open window. It was a bit too obvious. But in this case, it should have been open though, because if the person fled using the curtains or something, they couldn't have just closed the window and then fled through there, like dangling from one of the curtains. It doesn't make any sense. It's weird that there's part of the curtain that's missing, but I don't know how that happened though.
Of course! This window is missing a curtain.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
Ah.
It means someone exited the building through this window. And I'll
Okay.
bet they're our culprit.
Yeah, right. Well, okay, yeah. Don't question it. Just accept it and go along with
I'd
it.
say that's a sound theory. Well done, my boy.
Oh, yes. Sound as a pound. I was just about to propose the same idea myself.
Liar!
Shh, Luke, listen. I don't believe our friend the inspector will be of much help to us. What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
Professor, look! There's something in Dr. Schrader's hand.
You don't say. I'm gonna have to put it together.
It's an old photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces, I can't make out the original
It's
image.
a puzzle! Don't worry about it. It makes perfect sense. Torn fragments of a photograph were found in the late doctor's hand in its current state. It's impossible to make out the contents of the photo. What could it be depicting?
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just point evidence in a crime scene. Get your hands off that... what is this anyway? Not that it matters. I'll be holding on to that. Now, out with the both.
Let me have a look at it. He found the torn photo, but Inspector Chelmy confiscated it.
Oh, but we haven't finished.
I like that more scenes are voiced over in this one. In the first game, there was a lot of reading to do, but in this one, the game does it for me a bit more. I like it. Dr. Schrader indicated that he was in possession of the Elision Box, yet there was nothing resembling such an artifact in his home. Maybe the person who did this to him was after the box. An interesting theory, Luke, but for the moment, that's all it is. However, we do have one clue to understanding today's events, namely that tickets. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Professor? Indeed I am, Luke. I believe that the trip aboard the Voluntary Express is in order. Somebody managed to steal the Elision Box from Dr. Schrader's home without leaving behind a single implicating clue. Who could have made off with the box? Do you suspect we'll find a key to unlocking this mystery on the train? Dr. Schrader did his best to point us toward the Military Express should something happen to him. Sure as fog on a London morning. Oh, so it's pretty sure then. I know that this train will lead us to the answers we seek.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city, unaware of the secrets that awaited them down those iron tracks.
Yes, please. The legendary Military Express. Gosh, just look at this place, Professor. It's so posh, I feel I should be wearing a monocle. Haha, quite so, Luke. Every fixture and fitting is the very height of decadence. I'd wager the rest of the train is just as grand. How about a little exploration? On the coat hanger, on the picture, the lamp, says the guy with a cylinder. Yeah, collapsible, what's it called again? These lamps would put me at ease in the evening. Look at that, Luke. Your bag is wide open and your belongings are all scattered about. Oops, so they are. You should put your things away before we start exploring the train. Luke's trunk. Luke's belongings are all over the place, all need to be packed away in his trunk. Use the stylus to move objects into the trunk, making sure that none of them overlap. When everything has been placed neatly into the trunk, touch submit. Boomerang. You can't rotate them? I know. Okay, look at that, Luke, a puzzle! Yeah, who would have thought? Can't rotate them, huh? Well, they're all in, but I thought... I know the boomerang isn't in right now. Yeah, and it's probably gonna take a lot of space. I always imagine that even just mentioning puzzles later will crash through the wall. Like, did someone say puzzle? Crazy about puzzles. Ah, dang it. No. Like this. Okay, got it.
Here goes.
The world of Layton is quite interesting. You gotta have big brains to do anything.
okay.
And all the NPCs are like, by the way, you need to solve the puzzle before I will serve you my food. Good work. Luke should be able to close the trunk properly now. Phew, it was a tight squeeze, but everything's finally packed away. We were in rather a hurry, so I suppose you didn't really have time to pack properly. Do you feel better with everything put away? Come on, Professor, let's do some exploring. Luke's trunk is now in your puzzle index. Is that it? Or is there another puzzle hiding somewhere? Professor's trunk is so heavy, I wonder what is in there. My, what a delightful pair of lace curtains. Remember, Luke, we are here to find the Elision Box, so don't get too sidetracked. You don't have to tell me twice, Professor. Now, why don't we start by investigating the train? The Professor and Luke decide to explore the Military Express. I hear the rooms at the front of the train are so super duper fancy the doorknobs are made of gold, but no one's allowed in except for really rich people. So, misters, are you really rich? Because if you are, you can go see the super duper fancy rooms. Super duper fancy rooms that none but the extremely wealthy can enter. If our young friend is correctly informed, there must be a set of deluxe rooms in the next carriage. Wow, I'd love to see what those look like. I bet they're simply smashing. Puzzle? Yeah, of course a puzzle. Coming to my granny's, where are you two going? We're actually out looking for something, dear. Sadly, we don't know where it is. Until we find a clue to point us in the right direction, we'll simply have to continue looking. Oh, that sounds like lots of work. That reminds me, so in the Layton games, you just find the hint coins and nothing's said about it. But apparently in the Ace Attorney Professor Layton crossover, Luke is like, "Look, Professor, a hint coin every time." I want to try playing it to see if it's true. Can't say because I've never either played it or even seen anyone else play it. Puzzle 24. After trying to fold a strip of paper in half, you notice that one side of the folded strip is 1 centimeter longer than the other. Determined to get it right, you fold the strip again, only to discover that now the other end of the folded strip is 1 centimeter longer than the other. You've made now 2 fold creases in the strip. What is the distance in millimeters between the 2 creases? What? What? Think, Rudy, think. Two centimeters. So 20 millimeters, right?
And now to test my theory.
No?
Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
Quick math. If this part is... It's 1 centimeter, they said, right? Yeah. What is the distance in millimeters between the 2 creases? It's It's like my mind can't even think right now. That's not good when you want to play a game like this. It's weird. The more I think about it, and the more I want to answer the same thing all over again. But or is it just 10? 10 millimeters?
And now to test my theory.
No, okay, no, never mind.
Ha! Wonderful.
Yeah, no, okay. No, never mind. Yeah, I'm stupid. Just... Yeah, okay, never mind. That's right, the distance between the creases is 1 centimeter or 10 millimeters. If you're having trouble visualizing this... Yeah, it's visualizing it that I had a problem with. Imagine that the matchbox shown above has a height of 1 centimeter. Now imagine that one of the matchbox's sides was removed. It looks... just like your strip of paper after being folded twice, the excess length of your folds is represented by the remaining side. Yeah, okay. Oh no, the stream is acting up again. Well, it's back to normal now, but it might act up again. I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for, misters. Luke can't be much older than you. He's not really a mister to you, I guess. No. The lights in the corridors are high quality too. What's that? No, never mind. Come back.
Yes,
Come back, I wasn't done.
accommodations
Why
will do.
Twitch? What do you have against Layton? It's not Twitch, it's my own internet connection, I'm sure of it.
That reminds me, I believe it's dinner time for my sweet baby. I'm off to visit the dining car.
She has a really annoying voice. Gosh, that woman was just the type I'd expect to see on the Molentery Express. Talk about rich and flashy. Quite. This train is full of many well-heeled patrons like the woman we just met. We must watch our deeds and words here. A formal setting demands formal manners, don't you think? Absolutely, Professor. Is that where I came from? Or is this another room? No, I think it's another room. What? Okay. But no, yeah, okay, no, never mind. Let me go back. Then let me correct myself. Why Radius Network? What do you have against Layton? What does it have against me streaming these days? Quite literally. Okay then. And coin. One of the lamps, maybe? No. From top to bottom, no expenses be spared. Spared no expense. Let me correct this again. Belgian internet provider, what do you have against the entertainment of Rudy's followers? Yeah. I didn't mean to go there just yet. Let me go back. No, actually, come to think of it. Yes, thank you, Quillix. A puzzle with water, maybe? It's not gonna be the pictures again, like in the first game. How do you fill one picture to the limit using the other two or something? I'm almost certain it was handmade. Who knew that something as ordinary as a picture could be so fancy? What could be more relaxing than sitting in your suite with a cold beverage and watching the sunset? Not everything that's served in pictures is good to drink, however. Look at this puzzle, for example. No, well, I don't know if it is. Two men, known here as 1 and 2, are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. Next, a judge brings a pitcher filled with vinegar and places it in either spot A or spot B. The judge then starts shifting the vinegar from one pitcher to any adjacent pitcher over and over. After moving the liquid 55 times, the owner of the vinegar-filled pitcher must down it at 1. Ugh! If you were the judge and secretly wanted to drink the vinegar, would you place the pitcher down in spot A or B? Okay, I need to read this again. Two men, known here as 1 and 2, are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. 1 and 2. Well, it's one or the other, so if I get it wrong on first try, it's obviously the other, but, I don't know, A? No?
Let's see if this works.
Oh, you know, if someone dies on this train, then we already have everything we need to be like Hercule Poirot Murder on the Orient Express. We would have a train, a murder, and a Belgian. I don't have the mustache, though, or the big belly. I've got some progress to make on that front.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes
I
again.
heard on TV, like, not even 2 weeks ago or something, this one. Come to think of it. Well, I mean, the movie adaptation of the book of the same name. Nicely done. The vinegar changes pitchers 55 times, which is an odd number of pours. Regardless of where you place your pitcher, whichever pitcher sits in the middle of the three will always contain the vinegar after an odd number of pours. Therefore, in order for man 2 to drink, the vinegar-filled pitcher must go in spot B, because doing so will put a man 2 pitchers in the middle, thus guaranteeing the vinegar ends up in this pitcher. Well, that makes sense when you say it this way. A book, yeah. Excellent work. Now let's press on, shall we? We mustn't stand around all day. So I already found a coin in this place. And there's another. Oh, lots of people. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir. I'm afraid all the seats in our fine establishment are taken right now. What a pity. Indeed it is, sir. But while you're waiting for a table, may I interest you in a puzzle? I haven't read the book myself, can get through the episode of the series. Hercule Poirot felt odd, and the movie was okay, but gotta read the book. Yeah, the movie adaptation I watched, there was Sean Connery in it. I can't recall what actor plays Hercule Poirot, but I remember that there was Sean Connery in it. That's all I can remember. I was like, oh wow, and he looked kind of, well, not young, but a lot younger. Four couples sit in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. The Joneses are sitting by the ale. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor is sitting next to his wife. Mr. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife. Using the information above, can you determine where Mrs. Adley is sitting? Circle her and touch submit. Okay, so the mustachioed Mr. O'Connor, that's B. Because it's the only one with a mustache. So it can't be B or F. And since the Joneses are sitting by the ale, it can't be C or G either. Mr. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife. And there's two women in A and E, I suppose. Isn't it? Isn't it two women? A and E. But no, it's four couples. I know he's sitting next to his wife, the mustachioed Mr. O'Connor. Okay. So, Mrs. Lambert... Where's the woman between E and F? I'd say she's by the window. Yeah, this one, I think.
And now to test my theory.
Okay.
Ha! Wonderful.
That's right, mustachioed Mr. O'Connor is sitting next to his wife, so all the people on the left must be sitting next to their spouses. Mr. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife, so he must be sitting at the right-hand table. The Joneses are sitting by the ale, so they must be C and G. That leaves E and F as the Adleys. That's exactly right, sirs. They say that nothing whets the appetite like a hearty puzzle. Yeah, so it's basically so that people will buy your food. That you're feeding them puzzles as an appetizer. Oh, and it appears the table has just become available. Allow me just a moment to tidy it up, and then I will be happy to escort you to your seats. Great, I'm starving. Oh, good, our table is finally ready. We'll just be taking our seats then. Madam, please wait just a moment. In truth, these passengers have been waiting long... Nonsense! We'll not hear another word of this! You take these people before us. We are insulted. I do apologize, madam. It's simply that these gentlemen arrived before you. We will not be kept waiting, do you understand? Not a single second! No! Out of our way! Madam. Talk about pushy! I do apologize, sirs. There's a lovely observation deck in the last carriage of the train. Please feel free to relax there for a few minutes while I prepare a new table for you. Maintaining one's composure while dealing with difficult customers is truly admirable. Come, Luke. Let's give him some breathing room. We'll take a look at the deck and return to the dining car later. Yeah, there must be coins in this place. I didn't mean to move to the next carriage. Wow, just look at all the stuff there is to eat. Yes, it seems that the Voluntary Express is a first-class operation right down to the kitchen.
Oh my, passengers in the kitchen, I'm sorry, but we just can't have that. Those dirty clothes of yours probably violate all sorts of health regulations, you know.
Why, I'll have you know that there's nothing at all dirty about our clothes.
Say what you like, short stuff, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm running a kitchen here. Did you stop to think about what could happen if yucky outside germs made it in here because of you?
I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion and any worry we have caused you, good sir. Alright, I'm sorry too, sir. Wait, what's that? A hamster in the food. Professor, look here. It seems our friend the cook has been keeping a pet in the kitchen. How arrogant of him to lecture other people about germs.
Oh boy, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Listen, I know it's against the rules to keep a pet in the kitchen, but he's my only friend, see? Furry or not, he's the only creature I've got to talk to in here.
My, he certainly is generously proportioned, isn't he? He's a hamster, I presume.
Of course he's a hamster. Their quiet dignity makes them the noblest of all creatures. When I first started working here, I needed someone to keep me company, so I bought him. Thing is, I feed him all the table scraps we take back, which makes for a diet that's a bit, rich. He's really piled on the pounds, and to be honest, I'm starting to wonder if it isn't bad for his health. The poor thing. I wonder, could I ask you a favor? Would you mind looking after my friend for a little while? When he's here with me, I can't help but feed him. But those scraps of foie gras and pastry soon add up. You mean you want us to take care of him and help him get into shape? Sounds like a great idea to me. I mean, what do you think, Professor? Can we please keep him for a little while? Well, I've always said that helping rodents in need is among the duties of every true gentleman. That's a weirdly specific rule for a gentleman, then. We'd be happy to take custody of this hamster until he sheds some of that excess baggage. Oh, thank you so much. It's a real weight off my shoulders and off his waist, hopefully. The Hamster Minigame has been added to the trunk. Yeah, we'll have a look at it when I'm done looking for hint coins in the previous carriage, because I didn't find any. You can check on the hamster by touching the hamster icon inside the professor's trunk. Oh, and one more thing. Since I won't be seeing the little fellow for a while, could you give him this apple? He loves them so. Well, that's quite healthy food, so I think there's no problem. Oh, I'm going to miss my furry friend. Please look after him. Don't worry, he's in good hands. I have to give it a name? Oh, okay. What should we name it? What should we name it, folks? Hamsty. Hamsterdam. Jeff. A true gentleman always makes up new rules when it's needed. Oh, okay then. It's Jeff it is. Okay then. You win. Jeff it is. Luke has named the portly hamster Jeff. Okay, little chap, from now on, anywhere I go, you'll go too. He is cute like Jeff. Squeak, squeak. Aha, it appears that your way with animals has earned you a new friend, Luke. Think so too, Professor. There we go. Curtains, maybe? Yeah, I should talk to people while I'm at it. Amsterdam is hilarious, though. Thought so. Goodness me, no need to look so put out. Don't you know that ladies always go first? If it was a female hamster, Amsterdam, don't you know that ladies always go first? Especially ladies of a certain class, like me. I'm not sure if class is the word she meant to use there. I didn't mean to move. Go back. Ah, well, it's not letting me speak to people. But wait. Let me try the kitchen first. There's one.
I talk to him. Oh, I'm going to miss my furry friend. Please look after him. Don't worry, he's in good hands. Ah, there we go. I wish it would tell you if you're already done finding hint coins. So you don't just keep looking around for them when there's no need. Okay. Ah, my stylus. Hello, puzzle lady. Sally. Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? Thank you, but I don't think we need any snacks right now. Of course you don't, and I put on my best smile for nothing. Most passengers eat in the dining car. It's so ritzy, I can't say I blame them. With competition like that, it's hard to sell so much as a cup of tea. I'm so bored. I've got a while until my fish finishes, so help me pass a little time with this puzzle, would you? Like telling you how many hint coins are in each scene? Yeah, something like that. Here's a tasty puzzle for you. Can you move the pile of pancakes from the blue plate on the left to the red plate on the right? Wait though, it's not as easy as it sounds. You must follow these rules. You can only move one pancake at a time. You cannot place a pancake on top of another one that is smaller than itself. You can use the middle plate and move the pancakes as many times as you like. So the whole pile has to go to the plate on the right in the least amount of moves, I guess. No, there's no rule like this, but I suppose it will tell me in how many moves I should have been able to do it.
Here goes.
I didn't pay attention. How many moves did it take me?
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Delicious. This puzzle is actually a variant of the famous Tower of Hanoi puzzle invented by a French mathematician all the way back in 1883. Yeah, it's these things where you have like poles with little like ring things, colored red ring things. And you also have to move them from the left to the right in the least amount of moves. Always putting a smallest one on top of a bigger one. I know what they mean by this. Wow, check out the brain on you, kiddo. So listen, our next stop is in this dinky little two-cow village called Dropstone, right? There's like nothing there. I wish we could stop somewhere more exciting for a change, but I guess that's working a job for you. Sometimes you just have to deal with crippling boredom. Looks like there's no one here at the moment. Let's check again later. From top to bottom, no expense has been spared. The lamps. The doorknobs. Ah. There we go. Usually it's not in the middle of a like flat flat surface devoid of details. It's always like along a line or something, or on a specific object that you have to pinpoint. Oh. Is this a bucket or a cauldron? Say, Professor, does that little shack over there seem familiar to you? Indeed, unless I'm mistaken, this must be the residence of you-know-who.
I have a feeling she'll be a big help to us again. You know who? No hint coins in there or what? It's possible. I can't recall a single location in the first game that didn't have any hint coins, but... Oh, I guess it kind of looks like the house where all the puzzles went when you did not solve them in the first game. Maybe this serves the same purpose. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was the house of puzzles or something. My sister, who is sitting next to me and also watching, suddenly blurted out, "Dude, teach me French!" And the screen at the screen. What do you want to learn French for? Ah, here we are. My, what a lovely deck. Wow, this is the best. This breeze feels great. Indeed, and the scenery is simply breathtaking. Look, Luke, you can see a lake over there. The sky is so blue, and just look at those trees fly by. Now that's what I call a view. All this talk of pristine scenery reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. Why don't you try it? Puzzle 11. The forest below contains 4 different types of trees. Use the stylus to divide the forest into 4 sections, each containing one of each type of tree. Divide the forest into 4 sections, each containing one of each type of tree. Okay. Let's see. 4 different types of tree, you said. Like so. No. That seems correct to me. Nope. No, that can't be. This one seemed to be correct. She says it's because she can speak Danish, English, and German, but not French. Yes, she teaches... I wouldn't even know how to pronounce it, actually, with a Danish accent. Dansk? Dansk? Game on, my sister. And from what I know, pronunciation in Danish is pretty hard. So I don't know if I'm up to the task. Yeah, actually... I think I've got it. Looks correct to me. Yup.
Here goes.
I don't know which one I said which was
Layton's
correct.
apprentice strikes again.
Dansk? Like this? Or the first one I said? Very nice. Now take a moment to admire the gorgeous scenery. That's exactly it. Well done. Well, did you expect any less, Professor? Wow, it feels so nice out here. I almost forgot we're supposed to be searching for the Elision Box. Can't say I blame you, Luke, but that box led poor Andrew to his death. Come what may, I will solve this mystery. Of course. Danish is the worst. Many say it's like talking with a potato in your mouth. I've heard... what was it I heard about it? I don't mean it in a demeaning way. It's just what I heard, but like it's talking with a while having a cold or something, or with a hiccup. Is that also true?
I don't mean it in a demeaning way. I'm just repeating what I heard. I actually don't think well, maybe I've heard Danish before, but both were fine. It's all about accent on how you say it. I think we finally have a good grasp of the terrain's layout. It's high time we began our investigation proper. Okay, Professor, let's get to it. Alright. That is also true. Look at that. Someone's left rubbish on the deck here. Rubbish! Some people have got no manners. Luke, a true gentleman, cleans up after himself and others, should the need arise. What do you say we take care of this mess? With a puzzle? Figures. Put that rubbish into the bin. And not that garbage in the trash. Where it belongs. Move the blocks obstructing your path and slide the pile of rubbish into the bin at the bottom of the screen. Yeah. Here we go again. Should have seen it coming. Hold on. Yeah, let me try to do it with the least amount of moves possible, perhaps. Come to think of it, well, We make fun of our own language a lot, so don't worry. Okay then. All in good fun then. It will probably tell me at the end in how many moves this can be done. Wait. So near and yet so far. Yeah, but there I'm moving back away from the thing. I believe... What's that? I like to imagine that the yellow blocks are cheese and the blue ones are fish. The fish, Flane. That's, yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses, because she likes fish. Yeah, there's a fishing tournament for her, maybe, or something like that, from what I recall. Feels like I played that ages ago. Well, that was, like, a year ago, wasn't it? Was released last summer, I think. I guess I suck at these. I suck at this. Well, it is worth 45 picarats, so it's meant to not be quite as easy as the rest. It's like no matter what I do, I always end up with one of these blue blocks at the bottom of the rubbish bin, and I can't slide in my rubbish. Darn it! Rudy's ball brain. Well, it seems obvious to me that I have to slide one of these blue blocks in there if I want to, if I want any hope of solving the whole puzzle. I probably have to put one of the yellow blocks back where the rubbish in right now. Also, otherwise, I don't think I can make it. Okay, well, doesn't matter about the amount of moves or anything. At this point, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be wasting so much time on one puzzle, but it's the nature of these games. To be head scratchers. Come to think of it, is it even possible? I definitely have to put one of the blue blocks out of the way. There is no other choice. This is probably the first order of business. And if I bet if I use hint coins, it's gonna tell me, because this is one of the most obvious things, but don't use hint coins. It would probably be pointless anyway. I believe they might, one of them might give you instructions on what your first move should be. Ah.
I think I've got it. Or not. Ah! If anyone is watching and knows how to do this and just like, just give me the stylus, I'll do it for you. When it seems so obvious when you're not actually playing it. I think I've got it. Or not. I've got it. I do think I might have gotten it, though it's hard to explain. Yeah, but I've got it now. But
a true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
it's probably gonna tell me, oh yeah, you could do it in 20 moves or something. It doesn't tell you? Oh, okay. That's much better now. Don't forget, litter belongs in the bin, not on the street. About time. Wonderful, isn't it? Keeping a place tidy really brightens it up. I lost so much time on this one. I think I already got a hint coin before, didn't I? Yeah, okay, well, let's move. Don't worry about moves, really. Yeah, I won't.
There's nothing like
Beluga.
travel by rail to put a spring in your step.
And it has the mouth of a beluga, kinda.
I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga.
So you know my name, do you?
But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation in London. I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times.
Oh, is that so now? I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me.
The name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side. I've heard tales of this train's grandeur, so I decided it was time to experience it. First,
If I wasn't so far behind, I would probably be annoying and say, "Look, Professor, a hen coin!" a lot.
Well,
I know it's a common problem.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it?
I know it's a common problem when you're on the Twitch app on phones and tablets that you get left further behind than if you were watching on a computer. It's a bit annoying, but everyone complains about it. There's really nothing for it. There is already a delay inherent to my stream as it is, but if you're watching on a phone, yeah, it can make it even worse. Well, isn't that something? It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it?
Oh my, just look at how late it's gotten. I really have to run. Do enjoy your time aboard.
Kind of like, hey, did you know you can undo? Having not played the game in English, actually, because it's in Japanese and I can't understand it, well, I can sort of understand what they mean, but, right? You know you can undo, right? I finished my 3rd playthrough of Catherine now. I've seen the Rin ending now. I've seen the 3 endings I was interested in now. The Catherine with a K ending, the Catherine with a C ending, and the Rin ending. And I managed to save all the sheep on my 3rd attempt. So they were all alive at the end. None of them died. Those that stopped by the stray sheep bar. Why don't we head back to the dining car now, Luke? I've worked up quite an appetite. Carriage 6. Welcome back, sirs.
My deepest apologies for the long wait. Let's show you to your seats.
Great, it's finally time to eat. My sentiment exactly. Wow, look at all these choices. It's enough to make my head spin. Oh, look over there. There's some sort of commotion going on. You call this haute cuisine? I call it slop. Are you telling me you serve this to our customers?
I'll make up some more right away, sir.
Get that mess out of my sight this instant.
But of course, I'm very sorry to have displeased you.
And another thing, look at these vases in that picture. Talk about tacky. Replace them immediately. But sir, that piece is a quintessential work by the world-renowned. Great, it's finally time to eat, but first, a puzzle! I don't care if the Queen of England painted it. Replace it and be quick about it.
Of course, sir. I'll start making the arrangements immediately.
Isn't that the same man we saw earlier? I don't think I've ever seen anyone so bossy and loud. That was indeed Mr. Beluga. It's a shame that picture wasn't to his taste. I think it's marvelous. Speaking of pictures, Luke, I have the most intriguing puzzle for you. What if I didn't want puzzles, I wouldn't be playing a Layton game, would I? The drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. If you want to color in the entire canvas so that no section touches a section of the same color, what's the fewest number of colors you can use? You can use a color as many times as you like as long as it doesn't touch a section with the same color. Once you have your answer, touch input answer and enter the number of colors. Let's see. Let's say color 1 when there. I could put color 2 here, 2 here. Shoot. 2, 2, 2. I could put 1 again here, 2 here, 1 again here, 1 again here. I believe it could be 2 in the end. Because of this bottom left corner, I think it might be 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yep, yeah, it has to be 3 because of this bottom left corner.
Let's see
Yeah.
if this works. Piece of cake!
That's right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they explain it. You'll need 3 colors to fill in the drawing. Most of the drawing can be done with 2 colors, but one pesky area in the bottom left corner requires a 3rd color to complete. There. I don't think you could have the memo overlaid on top so that you could visually solve the puzzles like this. I think it's quite a quite handy feature. After a puzzle like that and a filling meal, I feel the rest is in order. Let's retire to our room. But did they eat in the end? Hello there. Sorry to interrupt your game, but there's something important you should know. As you progress through the story, some puzzles will disappear from their original locations. These puzzles are then moved to the Granny Riddleton's shack, where they can be solved at any time. Here is the first set of puzzles to be sent to the shack. If no puzzles appear on the next screen, it means there are no unsolved puzzles to send right now. Okay. I didn't miss any. Oh, but he has another puzzle, right? Thank you for your patronage, sirs. I hope our cuisine was to your liking. Ah, yes, the menu was excellent in both its variety and execution. That's a quite flamboyant way to say it. You honor us, sir. Professional waiters such as myself live for praise such as yours. Now then, shall I provide you with the bill? Oh, I do apologize, sirs, but I seem to have forgotten your order. Could you enlighten me? I don't think I ordered anything in the end. Of course they eat, but you gotta solve a puzzle before you can do anything. Luke, are you sure you can really eat all that? You put in quite an order there. No problem, Professor. I'll clean my plate and I'll still have room for more. That's the Layton way. That's the gentleman's way. It's no wonder the professor is concerned, as Luke's order costs twice what his own did. Below you can see all the items the two ordered along with their prices. Touch the prices of the items that Luke ordered. Oh, give me some of these! Luke's order cost twice what his own did. Below you can see all the items the two ordered along with their prices. Touch the prices of the items that Luke ordered. Okay, so I have to touch all the items so that the remaining ones will only make half of what I selected. Let's see. $20 plus $25. No, that would be 45, and the remainder would be no, okay, no, that's not it. Well, what's the total of all this? 20. Yeah, it should be 2/3. It should have 2/3 of the total of everything. That should be a lot simpler if I try to solve it that way. 20 plus 30, that's 50, plus 30, that's so 50. Wait, that can't be right. 50, 30. Wait, what? 105? How is it possible then? Oh, but no, yeah, it has to be divisible by 3. Yeah, divisible by 3, sorry. 105 divided by 3, so that's 35. So the total of what Luke selected should be 70. 70. Or what's left should be 35. That might be easier to calculate that way. 17 plus 12 plus 8? No, that can't be, no. Or, 13, 14, and 8. That's 17... No, 27 plus 8, that's 35, okay. 35. So everything that Luke... Okay, I think that's it.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Good work. If you calculate the total bill, you'll see that the meal cost 105 pounds. Knowing the total, Luke must have ordered 70 pounds worth of food and the professor 35 worth. Once you've got those numbers, the rest is easy. Are you sure you didn't order too much? Nope, this stew is great and the steak is delicious too. Goodness, you worked out that bill with considerable ease. I must thank you for your assistance. Now, as we have some time until our next destination, I invite you to sit back and enjoy the journey. Or what if I go back to the kitchen? There might be another puzzle in the kitchen, come to think of it. My boy, my sweet little boy, you've got to do something right this instant! Search the entire train! Madam, please calm down so I can understand the situation. Oh, Inspector Chelmy, I had no idea you were on board. Well, well, if it isn't Mr. Layton, what are the chances, eh? Well, enough small talk. I have other matters to attend to, namely a missing child. It seems this woman's child has gone off somewhere. I don't suppose you've seen him around. No, I don't believe I've seen any young boys. My little boy wandered off and he hasn't returned yet. I'm simply at my wits' end worrying about him. Gentlemen, I demand that you drop whatever it is you're doing and help me find my boy. Yeah, you demand. But you didn't say, would you kindly? She's been going on like this from the moment I walked in. I understand your concern, madam. My assistant and I will be glad to aid in your search. We'll have the best chance of recovering your son if we start searching immediately. Are you still here? If you have time to stand around talking, hurry up and bring my boy back. Is that a reference to B? B? What, Babette? What, B what? It seems the only clues we have to go on are this shoe that the tyke left behind his name, and his name Tom. Okay, never mind. I've tried to squeeze more details out of the woman, but it's useless. She just keeps demanding I search the place. A shoe, you say? This is one of Tom's shoes. It's positively tiny, isn't it? Yes, I find it quite curious myself, Luke. Very puzzling indeed. Oh, puzzling, you say? I didn't think children with feet that size could even walk. She's like a Karen. A Karen? If there's a reference there, I don't get it, I'm afraid. While riding on the Voluntary Express, Babette's little boy's
Tom manages to disappear. If the shoe you left behind is any indication, Tom must be a very young child. Where could a child that small have wandered off to on his own? Did someone say puzzles? No, it's good. I didn't want to spoil you. Let me go back to the kitchen. Oh, there are new people here. What's this? Something's fallen behind here. The boy's cap. It appears to be a cap of some sort, but I don't think I can reach it from here. Maybe the cap belongs to Tom. We certainly shouldn't rule out that possibility. He fell in the cooking pot and he got served for dinner. Oh hey, since we're on the subject of caps, have you ever heard this one, Professor? Ah, well, okay. A puzzle, you say? A teacher had everyone in her class close their eyes while none of the students were looking. She slipped caps onto their heads and said, "Okay, everyone, open your eyes and look at your friends' caps. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red caps gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon. In a class of 10 children, only some got a red balloon, but how many?" What? Just a joke, just a dark joke. Okay, everyone. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red caps gets a red balloon. But you don't know how many caps there are. She slipped caps onto their heads. All of them? Were there caps of a different color or something? Because if they all get a cap... No, wait. Because if they all get a red cap, then all the children can see 4 or more people wearing red caps. Unless there's a blind child in their midst. And then he doesn't get to have a red balloon, I suppose. But the explanation says only some got a red balloon. I can see in the picture that one of them already has a cap of a different color, but...
Consider this puzzle solved.
Well, no, that's not it.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Yeah, an interesting puzzle indeed. Puzzling. Okay, hold on.
I've already solved it, but for a second I didn't understand it. But I still don't understand it. Yeah, if only you could use it. Open your eyes and look at your friends' caps. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red caps gets a red balloon. Yeah, a hint might help. It's something about reading it and understanding it the right way. None of the students were looking. She slipped caps onto their heads and said, "Okay, everyone. Open your eyes and look at your friends' caps." They can't see their own head? Yeah, but if everyone has a cap, then each of them can see 4 or more other people wearing a red cap. I don't get it. Even if they don't count their own, there's 9 other people, and everyone can see 9 other students all wearing a red cap the way I see it. That's why I answered 10 at first.
Consider this puzzle solved.
It's not 0 either. I really don't get it.
My, this one is quite formidable.
Yeah, but if they all get a red cap, it doesn't say that that they should all see different people. Like this student can have seen this one, this one, this one, and this one wearing a red cap. Number 2 can have seen this one, this one, this one, and this one wearing a red cap. This one can have seen this one, this one, this one, and this one, and so on and so forth. So it should be 10. The way it's phrased, that's how I understand it. But it's not 10. 10 is not the answer. For me, all 10 of them should be able to see 4 or more other people wearing red caps. I don't see anything in the explanation to put you off this explanation. I need a hint. I have no choice. Ah, because that's not all of them. Not all of them got one, but it doesn't say so in the explanation. It doesn't say she slipped caps onto some of their heads. That's misleading. I know that it says only some got a red balloon, but if all 10 children were wearing red caps, then everyone would see at least 4 and would get a red balloon, but no child can see the cap on their own head. With this in mind, ask yourself how many children will receive a red balloon if 9 of them wore red hats. What about if 8 did? 7? Just keep going down the line and remember that at least 4 must be wearing red caps. I know it's big brain time. I was misled by the explanation.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Well, it's not 3.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
I don't get it. I can't think about the answer on this one. I can't.
This should do the trick. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Monica is tilted. Well, I'm sorry, I can't. No matter how many times I turn the explanation over and over in my head, it says it has to be less than 4. Or 5?
And now to test my theory. Well, I suppose you can't win them all. And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
Yeah, there we have it. Yeah, that's right. You know that only some children got red balloons. If 5 or more children were wearing a red cap, every child in the class would see at least 4 red caps and get a red balloon. So it must be fewer than 5. But if 3 or fewer children were wearing red caps, no one would see 4 red caps. Therefore, 4 children must have had red caps. Even when I read the explanation like this, I still don't understand it. So I'll just move on. Put that behind me. And not think about it ever again. Now that you mention it, how do you suppose Tom managed to worm his way into such a tight space? Good question. Well, this guy has another puzzle for me. Phew, that was bad, even for Mr. Beluga. You mean he always blows up at you like that? Well, you know, me or someone else on the staff, the boss can be a very hard man to please. That's awful. You and the others shouldn't have to put up with him bullying you like that. Beal Salty already jumping up and down on the bed. Well, I'm sorry. Hopefully that won't happen again. Well, the boss does have a point. After all, he made this railway what it is today. He always says that a first-class train deserves a first-class atmosphere. I mean, even if the plates we use in the dining car are custom-made, the craftsmanship is amazing. Take a look on the fine detail on the bottom. At the fine detail on the bottom. On your plate, the plate in front of you bears a mark made up of 2 equilateral triangles, one inside the other. Can you work out how many times bigger the large triangle is than the small one? Yeah, it's something you have to work with the circle, I guess. 4 kids were wearing a red cap. They couldn't see their own head, so for the kids wearing red caps, they would only see 3 kids wearing a red cap, so they couldn't get a balloon. All others not wearing a red cap would get a balloon. Yeah, okay, now that you say it like that, it makes a bit more sense. But the game's own explanation I couldn't get. It was too wordy and too lengthy for my small brain. You explained it a lot better, thank you. Ta 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 ta. Sorry. I'd say it's 4 times bigger, maybe. I can't work the logic. It's like my brain is frozen and I can't even think anymore. Which is not good when you play a Professor Layton game. Not good at all. It looks 4 times the size. It looks like 4 of the smaller one could fit inside the bigger one. But is that the right answer, though? It's just by eye. By eye, it looks about 4 times the size. But I'm not sure this is the correct answer.
Let's
Okay,
see
well,
if this works.
just by eye.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, well, I imagined it like that in my mind, actually. I imagined it like a Triforce. If you imagine that the small triangle is inverted, as shown, it should only take... Well, yeah, it makes more sense now, yeah. If you rotate the circle in the middle, the triangle will place itself in such a way that it looks like a Triforce, and then you can tell that it's about a quarter of the size of the bigger one, the smaller one. This is how I should have thought about it to begin with. I only slept like 4 hours last night, so that makes it a bit hard. Harder than you might think. Gosh, you've got an eye for this kind of thing. Nice as they are, I'm sure Mr. Beluga will find a reason to complain about these plates too. I wouldn't be surprised. I suppose rich people can just afford to be picky. The boss is a bit of a dictator, but at the end of the day, I don't mind the job much. Yeah, I knew you'd have a puzzle for me. It was certainly a surprise to see you on board, Inspector. May I ask what brings you here? During the investigation, we stumbled upon the late doctor's diary. Its pages detail the doctor's final days, which led me to this train. Yeah, games kept me up most of last night. Because I was this close to seeing the second ending to Catherine, and I did want to see it. That's why. Oh, no, not full clear. There's 13 endings, and I only saw 3. So, no, not full clear, no. But since that investigation is none of your business, that's all I can tell you, Mr. Layton. Besides, finding that lost child is my top priority right now. With only a shoe and a name to go on, though, it's going to be an uphill struggle to find him. Luke and I would be glad to offer our assistance in the matter. Oh, I'm sure you would. I've heard about you, Layton. You've got quite a reputation for poking your nose into other people's businesses. If you want in on my case, why not show me your famous powers of deduction by solving this puzzle? The shoe shop thief. A woman in a shoe shop pays for a 30 quid pair of shoes with a 50 quid note. The salesman doesn't have enough change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the 50 quid note, returns to his shop and gives the woman her change. A while later, the shopkeeper from next door storms into the shoe shop. It turns out that the note he gave her was a fake. The mortified shoe salesman gives the shopkeeper 50 quid from the till to apologize. Neither the customer nor the shoes she took are found. In total, how much did the shoe shop lose? Okay. Well, it lost 30. Only the cost of the shoes, right? But no, It lost the cost of the shoes and the change he handed back. Well, 50? He lost 50? No, wait. He gave away a pair of shoes that was worth 30, and he gave the shopkeeper 50 from the till, so he lost 80 in total, right? Since he couldn't get the shoes back, so yeah, it's 80 in total he lost.
This should do the trick.
No?
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
So he gave... He gave her 20 in change. Plus... No, he lost 100 then. He had to give 50 to the neighboring shop, and he gave her a pair of shoes that was worth 30, and the change on the 50 quids note. So that would be 100. I think.
And now to test my...
No! Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
It's like I can't even solve a single puzzle. I don't even feel confident about what I think anymore. Yeah, even that I'm not even sure I can do anymore. My sister says it's 50. I already tried 50, I think. That can't be. He gave her a pair of shoes that was worth the 30. That's lost because he could not find the person back. He gave her a change. He has to have given her 20 quits of change. So the woman made off with a value of 50 at least. And then he had to reimburse 50 quits to the neighbor, to the shopkeeper from next door. So that's another 50 he lost. Since they had to come from his till, it didn't make a plus 30 since the bill was fake. The bill was fake. It never made a plus 30. That bill that he has in his hand is worth nothing. The fake plus 50. All right. No, I don't got this. I'm just gonna answer random stuff I can't think.
This should do the trick. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
I'll try 50.
And now to test my
Well,
theory.
that was the right answer, but I still don't know why it is the right
And
answer.
there we have it.
The shoes the customer made off with cost 30. The shoes the customer made off with cost 30, and the change the salesman gave her cost him another 20, bringing his total losses to 50. The salesman received 50 of real money in exchange for the fake note from the shopkeeper next door, and then gave her 50 back when she discovered the note he gave her was fake. These last two transactions cancel each other out. Ah. Yeah, but he had to give her the 50 back in the end. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. The explanation said that he had to reimburse those 50 as well to that shopkeeper, so it's minus 50, plus 50, and then minus 50 again in the end. Yeah, but he had to give them back again. That's what it said in the explanation. He gave them away, he got 50 back, but then he had to give them back again afterwards. I don't get it. Seems your fame isn't entirely undeserved. Well, at this point, nevertheless, this is my case, so I'll be searching for Tom alone. Conduct your own search if you like, but you don't get your hopes up. The shoe shop thief is now in your puzzle index. Carrot 6, you say? Who's this? That's a weird face. Excuse me, madam, if you've seen a small boy wandering around here, he would be missing a shoe. No, can't say that I have. There's no way I'd forget seeing a boy with only one shoe. I see. Well, thank you very... Oh, but while we're on the topic of shoes, maybe you could help me with a little predicament of my own. Next emote should be Rudy Salt. Depends on the game, it might not always have some use. Your task is to travel from the start point to the goal. You may only travel horizontally or vertically, one space at a time. I'm not gonna make it again. I don't feel confident. Your task is to travel from the start point to the goal. You may only travel horizontally or vertically, one space at a time, and you must alternate between left and right shoes every step. Also, you may not pass through any of the walls in the maze. Touch each space one at a time to highlight the paths you want to take. If you make a misstep, you can deselect that space by touching it again. Okay. No. Okay, well that can't be. Right foot. Alright. Right foot. Left foot. Right foot. Dead end. Start again. Right foot. Left foot. Right foot. Left foot. Right foot. Left foot. Right foot. Left foot. Right foot. That's not it. Right, left, right, left, right, left, left, left. Yeah, no, that can't be. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Right, left, right. I can do it! Even the small brain Rudy can do it! Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now I get stuck whenever I get here because it's right on both. It even lets me. I don't get it. What does it want from me? Hold on. Is this correct? Right, left, right, left, right, left. One in the middle is selected. One in the middle is selected. Maybe it was earlier. Right, left. I get stuck every time I get to this corner. Or what I could also do is, well, no, I can't select them from the end. It will not acknowledge it as a right answer if I do it this way. Under normal circumstances, that's how I would do it. But I guess I could do it like this now. Right. You must alternate between left and right shoes every step. No. I'll get stuck if I go this way again. I feel like I can't solve a single puzzle tonight. I will... Yeah, no, not diagonally, right? Yeah, I can't. Well, which one should I go with first? This one or this one? It seems like when I try to go to the right, as soon as I get started, I get stuck every time. There's only these two that you can start with. So imagine you select that one. You're forced to select the one on the right after. Then if I went up, I would be stuck, so I can't go up. So I'm forced to go right. From there I can go up or right. If I went right, then I'm forced to go right again. Then I can't go up. It's impossible because otherwise I will end up being stuck. You kind of have to do the corner first if you go this way. And then I can't go up because then that would be the right foot twice, and I can't go left either because then I would be stuck with only left foot up and left. So this is incorrect. And from there I can only go up, so I have to retrace one step. I can't go up again for the same reasons, because let's say I go up now, then if I go right... Wait. Do I have to go through all the... It doesn't say that you have to step through all of them? Because that's what I was trying to do. Oh, okay, well, yeah, if I try to inflict on myself an additional difficulty that's not even in the explanation, yeah, obviously I'm not gonna do it. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. I was trying to go through all the squares. No wonder I couldn't do it.
Wonderful.
Well, blow me down. You've got quite a brainy bones underneath that hat. I got so frustrated by the previous puzzles that I figured it had to be insanely difficult or some reason. Well, thanks for the GG, but I don't even think I deserved it with the previous puzzles in mind. They said carriage 6, didn't they? Oh, this is my room? Ah, okay. Ah, Professor, the sugar is covered with ants. Oh dear, I'll have to remember to get sugar for my tea elsewhere. Curious, though, isn't it? How did they get here? Speaking of ants, try this one for size. Try this one on for size, Luke. Yeah, how did they get on the train? Busy ants worked tirelessly carrying food back to their nest. One such ant was returning with food when she bumped into an acquaintance in front of the nest. What are you playing at? Didn't you notice that you took the longest path possible back to the nest? Think about where you're going next time. Knowing that the ant never traveled on the same path twice, can you trace the route the returning ant walked to get to her nest? Read it again, Rudy. Busy ants were... One such ant was returning with food when she bumped into an acquaintance in front of the nest. You took the longest path possible back to the nest. Okay. There was already a puzzle like this in the first game, I think. Yeah, it kind of feels like I should have all the longest bits of path included in my own path, otherwise it will not count or something. That seems a bit longer. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm counting the segments left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 segments left. I should have the least number of segments left to get the longest path. So that's 10 segments left with this path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, the previous one was better. Nah, there seems to be a lot left like this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I might have had the right idea before. How did I do it again? It went something like this, I think. That was it, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think that might be it. I'm tempted to keep trying because I might accidentally find a better solution. Now, this is not quite the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no, 12. No, I think I might have had the right idea before. I'll try this one. Restart. I made it like... No, wait, not quite like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think that's it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Here goes.
No, that's not it. Well, okay. There has to be an
Well,
even longer route
I'm
then.
stumped.
There has to be fewer segments left. Hmm. I already tried this this same path, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, no. I can't get back up then. Well, whether I go around like this or like this, it doesn't change anything. That's the same I already input earlier. Isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. Can I add something to it, maybe, to make it longer? Wait. Maybe it should go something... No. That's way too short. I bet this must be so boring. I don't get it. I thought I had the longest before because I really can't think of a single path that would fit the description. I don't know. How about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's the same as before. Oh, wait. I could easily add those 3 to the top left corner to it if I was to do it this way. Wait. Wait. Like so. How about now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I suppose I can't make it any shorter.
Just leave it to me.
Well, finally.
Piece of cake.
Perhaps all the heavy lifting kept this little ant from thinking about her path home. If only she'd thought about where she was going, she could have saved herself a lot of walking. Yeah. You've got it, my boy. While I'm no fan of ants and my sugar, you have to admire their craftiness and work ethic. Maybe it's because even the sugar on the Molentery Express is extra fancy. Haha, I'm sure those ants are a genuine sugar connoisseur. Oh man, I am dog food. What's the matter, mister? What? Oh wait. Okay, so I snuck into my uncle's room and borrowed his camera, right? Thing is, then I dropped it. I've been here trying to find all the pieces for like an hour, but I've only found one. That's quite a predicament. Yeah, and if words gets about this wrecked camera, I'm gonna catch major flag from the bossman. Wow, brain flash incoming. Take this. I'm going to give you this busted hunk of junk. You do with it what you want. Just get rid of the thing, will ya? Okay, catch you on the flip side. Oh, hey, come back. What, it's gonna be like the robot in the first game that you have to put back together by finding all the pieces. You got a squarish part, use it to rebuild the camera in the professor's trunk. Yeah, right. The camera option has been added to the trunk. Reassemble the broken parts of the camera there. To access it, touch the trunk icon, then touch the camera icon. Is this a room I couldn't go in earlier? Maybe, perhaps? Okay, my phone died, but I'm back, lel. Well, welcome back, Monica. You use it a lot over a day's course that you run out of battery like this? Usually I'll just only miss some ants. Yeah, some ants. Oh, take a look at this, Professor. It's food scraps, if I'm not mistaken. Do you suppose Tom wandered into the kitchen to grab something to eat? Well, it is possible, though if that's the case, the child certainly is lacking in the manners department. Well, his mom is missing in the manners department, so... No expense is spared with the tableware either. A flower vase. Wow, that flower vase looks like it cost a pretty penny. Lovely decorations really do wonders for a room, don't they? Doubly so in the case of flowers. Tell me, Luke, what do you think of flowers like these? Now for something on the flowery side. Of the three pictures labeled A, B, and C, one is actually the same as the picture on the far left. However, the image on the far left has had its contents flipped left to right and its colors inverted and changed to black and white. Of A, B, and C, what's this, a puzzle for ants? It was a puzzle about an ant taking a certain path on the ground, and you had to select the longest path possible from the food to the nest. And I failed on my first answer. There was actually a longer path than the first one I thought of. Of A, B, and C, which picture is the same as the black and white picture on the far left?
It looks... It looks more to me like for any of them to be correct, then it's not just that it was turned to black and white. It's more that it's like a negative image of the flower. It's a joke from a subreddit called Things for Ants. Everyone always says, what's this? Whatever the thing is, for ants. I am not in the know, so I wouldn't know about it. I don't think it can be C. Boomer. Again.
In my days, we didn't use Reddit.
I don't even see any difference between A and B. Is there any difference? Really? Ah, okay, no, never mind. Yeah, there is an additional dot in the middle on the right in B that is not there in A. I think it's A. Looks like it to me. If yellow turns to a dark color, like it seems to be, then the middle part of the flowers in C doesn't match. And then there's an extra dot in B that is not there in the original, so it can only be A, I think.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Strikes again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, they have slight variations. Yeah, right. Nice job, but not all puzzles are such a breeze. Yeah, you can say that again. Anyway, let's keep moving for now. How many puzzles have I solved today? 19. Well, I can keep going for a little bit. Okay, there's another hint coin. Sweet baby boy. How can she sleep at a time like this? I imagine she tired herself out fretting over a child's disappearance. Come, Luke, the sooner we find the lad, the sooner we can put this poor lady's mind at ease. No, that's the lady. Sometimes if you touch right next to a character, it will register as you trying to aim for the character itself. Hey, it's Flora. I recognize you. Is everything alright, miss? I'm fine, thank you. Excuse me. Say, did she seem familiar to you at all, Professor? Yes, now that you mention it, something about her did seem rather familiar, as you say. No new puzzle? May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack? Sorry, miss, but we are currently searching for a small child. Have you seen a young boy wandering around by himself in this carriage? A little boy, eh? Nope, sorry, mister, but that doesn't ring any bells. Oh ho, what happened? Did he get lost on the train? Yes, unfortunately, we haven't been able to track down the missing tot. You know, I probably shouldn't start vicious rumors, but oh well, I've nothing better to do. Did you know that there's a weird old woman staying in this carriage? What if she kidnapped the little one and has him stowed away in her room? I know it's probably not true, but what if? She's just so bizarre that I can't help wondering. But I could get in trouble for speaking ill of passengers. Just forget I said anything, okay? A strange old woman, eh? I wonder who she could be talking about. Your guess is as good as mine, Luke, but it certainly does make one wonder. Her? from the first game. Hello there, sonny boys. Ever get all knock-kneed and goose-bumpy from terrifyingly hard puzzles? Well, have no fear. The beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton stands before you ready to help. Just as I thought, who else could this tiny house belong to? Hey, wait a second. What are you doing here anyway? So you've heard of me, eh, shorty? Good to know. I'm still a hit with the young'uns. Hee hee. What do you mean? Of course I've heard of you. We've met before, remember? Nope. I suspect you've got the wrong granny, boy. Never seen you before in my life. But you're here now, so that means you want to hear my spiel, right? Not really. Oh, no need to be so modest. Allow me to thank you for visiting me by bestowing a little tidbit of information to you. My specialty, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forget about. Puzzles people miss. Surely you boys have had a few of those, eh? No need to turn red. It happens to the best of puzzlers. What I do, you see, is I take those poor little lost little puzzles and invite them to come and stay with me. I imagine any puzzles you left behind and have found their way to my shack as well if you want to say hello. If the shack is empty, then you'll just have to get out there and find some more puzzles. Now, why don't you take a peek inside to see what's there? There shouldn't be any, I don't think so. Unless she has one for me right now. No. Who's this? Oh, a passenger. Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to get in the way of you using the deck. No trouble at all, my good man. I take it you're the passenger then. Nah, I'm just a mechanic, innit? I come along for the ride in case something goes belly up. But as you can see, she's sound as a pound. Makes my job dead easy. Really is good at finding puzzles. No puzzles left behind. Well, I only just got started. Just you wait. It will happen. Puzzle 25. Surviving in the wild. After years of bad business, a zoo has finally run out of money to buy food for its animals. Billy's rumbling from days with no food. The animals make a plan to escape the zoo. That's kinda dark. After prizing open the rusty bars on their cages, all the animals attempt to find their way through the maze-like path of the zoo to the exit. Touch the picture of each animal you think made it safely out of the zoo, and then touch submit to remember. Just remember, animals show their true colors in the wild. What do you mean they show their true colors in the wild? Like I have to watch out for the carnivorous animals and the herbivores? I have to watch out for them not crossing their path? I don't know. If there's only one exit, the rabbit probably didn't make it out okay. But hold on. Can they all get out anyway? Is there maybe a part of the maze that's secluded from the rest or something? No, the rabbit has a path to the exit. But so does the lion. And they would have crossed path probably. I'd say the rabbit got eaten. If they were starved, I doubt the rabbit could make it out okay. Poor rabbit, but... ah, well. Now, this is what, a tiger? It has no way out. Now, the lion. If we admit that it tried to get out. Well, actually, the giraffe doesn't seem to have a way... oh, no, it does have a way out, too. Yeah, but the puzzle has to go through the same path as that the lion does. Now, can the crocodile get out? If it went this way, it seems to be all dead ends this way. Actually, no. Yeah, the only three that seem to have a path connected to the exit are the giraffe, the rabbit, and the lion. But the lion would probably eat the two others, since it is a predator. So, Is that... Do you have to take this into account? It says, remember, animals show their true colors in the wild, so... It can get out, because it has a path that leads to the outside, going down here. Wait. No, it doesn't. I thought it connected with the rest of the maze through the path that the lion takes. Yeah, no, so it would be only the rabbit and the lion, but the lion would probably eat the rabbit, so it's probably only the lion.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah.
Ha! Wonderful.
Sharp thinking. The only animal that was safely escaped to freedom is the lion. While both the rabbit and the lion will make it as far as the path to the exit, the second the lion spots the rabbit, is guaranteed to eat it. Nature, red in tooth and claw. No, you are right, yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. Although I would have answered just the lion regardless, because I would have thought that the lion would have eaten it, but it wouldn't be able to eat it regardless. Never mind then. Blimey, you didn't have polish. Rip small ones. Blimey, you didn't have polish that one off quickly. It's back to the drawing board for me. I should save, come to think of it. Use any items that you get hold of to help that sluggish hamster get back in shape. Items at your disposal are shown at the top of the touchscreen. Drag items with the stylus to position them in the hamster's playground. The hamster notices any items within 3 spaces of his position. He won't react to any items 4 or more spaces away, so really think about where you place items. Touch an item to see the properties it has. Take advantage of the special properties of each item to maximize the hamster's workout. Place all items where you want them and touch exercise to get the hamster moving. Once the hamster interacts with an item, it disappears from the playground. His workout ends when all items are gone and when he can't find the next item. Each time the hamster walks the number of steps listed as his goal, he'll get a little healthier. If you can get the hamster to his peak physical condition, something good would happen.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
I guess I failed. Jeff walked 0 steps but wasn't able to reach his goal. Jeff.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
Okay, I probably need to wait till I have more items then. There's nothing I can do. Touch the camera parts at the top of the touchscreen to enlarge them. Once in this area, drag the selected part around to place it inside the camera's body. Control the orientation of and position of the parts within the camera by using the stylus. Touch the center of a part and drag to move it around. Rotate a part by touching an edge and sliding the stylus in a circle. To fix the camera, gather all 10 missing parts and place them correctly so that no gaps remain. What happens when the camera is restored to working order? You'll just have to find out for yourself. I guess Jeff talks, yeah. Where have I not been? Excuse me, sir, have you seen a little boy with a missing shoe crawling around? No, I don't believe so, but come to think of it, the couple who were just here were talking about a child. Interesting. Do you have any idea as to where we might find this couple now, my good man? I believe they are staying in the 4th carriage, sir. May I suggest paying them a visit? Yeah, let's go. Carriage number 4. Whoa there, young fellow. You're in the wrong room. My wife and I are staying here. We are dreadfully sorry to intrude, sir, but we are searching for a lost little one. Did you happen to see or hear anything pertaining to this? Oh, sweetie, I do believe they might be talking about that darling cutie pie that just passed by, remember? Oh, yes, he was a cute one, he was. Small and very clever looking, I'd say. So you did see Tom, then. He's been missing a while now. Eh? I didn't know whether he was a girl or a boy, truth be told. Tom's a right nice name, though. Oh, pish posh, dear. I'll bet my best tea set that it was a girl who passed by our room. Yes, now that you mention it, I had a feeling that the scamp might have been a girl. But until you flip the thing on its back and get a good long look, you never can be sure, can you? I suppose you can't. Now I'm all confuddled. I don't have the faintest idea who we're talking about anymore. How dare they appease them any gender? Impose them any gender? Is that what you mean? I hate to say it, but it looks like this hot lead just turned cold, Professor. On the contrary, look, we have just stumbled onto some extremely valuable information. Yeah, impose. Okay. What do you mean, Professor? You'll see. First, let's return to the scene of Tom's disappearance. What, the room? But first, puzzle time! Eight people are playing a communication game. In this game, one player has to get their message across to 7 other people. It takes 1 minute to pass along the message. And each time the message is spoken, it can only have one recipient. Using these rules, what's the shortest amount of time required for the message to pass to all 7 other players? Well, the easy answer, I suppose, would be 7 minutes. But is there more to it? Like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. No. Wait. Wait. Step 1. Step 2. And then on the 3rd step, we have 5 people with the message, or 4 people with the message that can all tell the 4 remaining, so it's 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
This should do the trick.
Okay, good.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
That is some big think. Very nice. If the original messenger spreads the word as shown above... Yeah, he has a ever so slightly bigger than small brain after all. If the original messenger spreads the word as shown above, the game can be completed in 3 minutes. During that time, the original messenger can tell 3 people the message, and the people who hear the message within the first 2 minutes can go on to become messengers themselves. When an emergency arises, information networks structured in the above fashion can help get the word out fast. GG! Yes, sorry, that's the answer. Pair of sharp ones, the two of you. I'm downright impressed. Still, don't get your hopes up about finding that little boy. He could be anywhere. Goodness, listen to my husband. Sometimes he can be a little negative without realizing it. I, for one, am cheering for you. Best of luck finding that little one. Oh, I got a part of the camera, it seems. Ah, Inspector. Tell me, are you any closer to uncovering the whereabouts of that missing child? So you two are still flipping furniture trying to find that tyke, are you? Do you mean to say that the child has been found? No, not at all. What I'm saying is that the child is no longer on this train. I've asked everyone aboard, but no one gave me an answer that suggested they'd seen the lad. This led me to the conclusion that the poor child either got off the train or fell off it. Fell off? Yes, it's entirely plausible given the way children love to run amok. When you combine that with their oversized heads, you've got yourself a recipe for disaster. I'll contact the railway police at the next station, so feel free to give up on your search. Just a moment, Inspector. The windows on this train are very high and every exit is manned. Given the situation, don't you think it's unlikely a child could have made it off the train unnoticed? Alright, I'll humor you. So tell me, Layton, where do you think this elusive ankle biter got off to? That I can't say, but something tells me that we may have been barking up the wrong tree. Oh, there's just no reasoning with you. Fine, keep playing detective. Nothing will come of it. I'll tell you. Wait, there were scraps of food on the ground here before, but they're gone now. Yeah, okay, she's not about to wake up, I guess. Isn't this where he disappeared? No, not here. No doubt about it, the Melantory expresses the last word in luxury. Even the dishes are first rate. I'll say, look at this glass. Yes, the etching is quite impressive. Speaking of glasses, have you heard this one, Luke? Puzzle 009, stacked glasses. The owner of a 4-star restaurant assigns a young waiter the task of stacking glasses in a decorative way. Eager to please, the waiter immediately draws 5 separate designs and shows them to the owner. The owner takes one glance at the designs and with a look of irritation turns to the boy and cries, "This design is preposterous! What were you thinking?" Which of the 5 designs is the owner talking about? What? I have to judge which is not decorative at all? 4-star restaurant assigns a young waiter the task of stacking glasses in a decorative way. Eager to please, the waiter immediately draws 5 separate designs and shows them to the owner. I mean, A is it doesn't take any effort, I guess. It's just a stack. It's not exactly decorative. Is that what they want me to pay attention to? No. No, I think I've got it. Yeah, D. The glass is circular. How do you want to make it like sink into the bottom 2 glasses? That's impossible. The D is impossible.
Here goes.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah.
That was almost
Yeah, you just have
easy.
to look. Just look at it. Exactly right. The restaurant owner was talking about sketch D. If you look closely, you can see that the first and second row of glasses couldn't possibly be arranged in the manner depicted. The simple 2D sketch didn't take into account the rim of the glass. Okay then. That's gonna be my last puzzle for tonight though. Nicely done, Luke. Now let's move away from the glass, shall we? It seems rather fragile. So I'm gonna save here. And I'll be back tomorrow night with more puzzles, and hopefully I'm better rested by then. And I can put on a better show. Because right now well, tonight wasn't really optimal. But yeah, you guys are welcome. Yeah, you're welcome, Quillix. You guys know Catherine tonight. I'm done anyway. I saw the 3 endings that I wanted to see. I might play a bit more of Ni no Kuni to finish rounding out all the side quests that I didn't get to finish the other day on stream, but that's gonna be all for to me. So that's it. Yep. Well, if you guys can make it, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then yep. Take care of yourselves and sleep tight too. Bye bye.